Hello.
Hello!
Hey, hi Luke, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so well, just after my birthday. Today I'm with Luke White, so hello.
Hi!
I'm going to ask you some questions related to Eurovision, to your passion that is music, of course. Just feel free to answer to them. It's very chill, it's very funny, so don't worry, you know? Okay.
Hey!
So, some people know you as a reactioner on YouTube, but you're also a singer. So, I just really wanted to know at what age did you start singing, and how did you develop that talent?
I was always a very, very shy child. So when it was like secondary school, I was always the kind of the geek, the nerd, the one that would always have the homework handed in as soon as it was given. And I didn't really know what to do until me and my elder brother we went to like an after school drama club, and
Okay.
then I just started kind of singing along to some stuff. And I always really liked music anyway, and it was just me singing along in my bedroom. I didn't really think anything of it until I did a production of Annie. Do you know Annie?
Annie, no, I don't know her.
Annie, the little ginger girl with all the curls, the orphan.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I was the evil character. I was called Rooster.
Oh my
And I
god.
started singing, and I thought, I really like this. It was really, I just loved kind of being somebody else and expressing myself in a different sort of way, do you know?
Yeah. Wow, fantastic. So yeah, so basically it was when you were like, I would say primary, high school, you would say maybe? What?
Just gone into secondary school, so
Okay.
just gone into high school.
Oh, so fantastic. Okay. So yeah, so you started very young. Like me, with magic, I started at the age of 9, 10. So, so yeah.
Does
Yeah.
this interview mean that I'm going to get a magic trick?
Oh, maybe, yeah. At the end, why not?
Ooh.
Of course. you know.
Yes.
Have you done some, like, I was wondering if have you done in the past some very popular shows? Like, I don't know, The Voice or X Factor? Or that you have just taken part into, um, like, festivals? Or have you done something very popular in the UK?
Um, I've done like small gigs here, like very local, like local gigs. I'll go to a charity event, or I'll go and do something just down the road, or a New Year's Eve party, things like that. Like
Okay.
paid work here and there. I did think about going for the X Factor and things like that, but the horror stories that come from it are absolutely ridiculous. I'm one of these people that likes to know what I'm getting myself in for, so
Yeah.
I'd YouTube it or I'd have a look on Google. All of these people that are telling me all of these horror stories about how much of a fix it is, or how much of it's primarily a TV show rather than a talent show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So it's all just it's unreal the stuff you can find on the internet of people giving you horror stories about it. It's awful.
Yeah. I see your point. Yeah, like you just have to like if you want it, you can just do it. Just do not listen to others. I would say, it's if it's your dream, just go for it. And I'm wishing you to go to X Factor because I know you're so talented. You have a very beautiful
Oh,
voice, so there is no problem. Really.
oh, thank you. That's really sweet of you.
Yeah, no problem. So very cool. So now regarding Eurovision. If one day the UK wins Eurovision, I mean, why not? Who would you like to see representing your country? Or would you like to apply, maybe, to represent your country?
That's a dream. I would love that. I would absolutely jump at the chance. People on my channel have been saying, "Luke, why have you not represented us yet?" And I'm like, I would love to. I don't know how. Someone call me up. I would jump at the chance. A lot of people here, the singers especially, they kind of see it as like a step down in their career, if that makes sense, because it's so. I don't know. It's looked down upon in the UK. A lot of famous singers and people that, say, for example, ex-boy band members or ex-girl band members, if they were approached, they'd be like, "Ooh, no, that's career
Oh,
suicide," and I don't understand it.
yeah, like but it would be so cool. Like you are from Eurovision fan, I would say, to Eurovision singer. Can you imagine? Like, it's unbelievable.
be amazing. I think it's such a great opportunity because you're literally on a global platform. You're on a stage that's, even in 2021 when it's going to be virtual or whatever,
Yeah.
you're still on an online global stage for a lot of people from a lot of different countries to see.
It's amazing. Like, it's a very great way to share your culture with people, to show what you like, what you worth actually, and this is a great way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why not? I mean, let's cross fingers.
I have everything crossed.
Yeah. So I have listened every of your covers and your personal creations on YouTube. I mean, this is like this. Everything is a bop. Everything you are doing is like a bunch of bops. Really, you know. But I just wanted to know, cause I really thought that two songs really stand out. I would say that Feel stand out, and the song called Thoughts Don't Matter that is available on Spotify. If I'm right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Very hard question. What is your favorite song between these two?
Oh, between those two,
Yeah.
I'd probably say Feel.
Yeah.
Because that was written in a scenario very much like 2020, because it's all about positivity and saying that no matter what we go through in life,
Yeah.
that everything we do adds to our life, adds to our personality. So all of the people that are idiots, say for example trolls, all of the trolls who are saying you're this, you're that,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that stuff that they're giving you is making you a stronger person, because it's stuff that's adding to your personality. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about feel good vibes, and also it's a little bit more dancey, I suppose, because
Yeah.
obviously Thoughts Don't Matter is quite EDM, so there's lots of little kind of noises and sounds in there.
Mm-hmm.
But Feel is a lot more commercial dance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think, I think you can say that, yeah. Because I really love these two songs, really, particularly, I really love these two songs. Like, you know, I love every of your covers, you know, but like Feel, I love it, you know. I remember one of our common followers telling me, oh, have you listened to Feel by Luke? I was like, yeah, I did. You know, it was amazing, you know. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And so, yeah, but yeah, I really liked Feel. And what is, like, the message behind two songs, to sum it up? Like, you would say that Feel is much more positive than Thoughts Don't Matter? Maybe would...
I would say the vibe. So like musically,
Yeah.
it's so much more like you say, feel good, upbeat. Whereas Thoughts Don't Matter, I would say it's more like dark pop.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The theme of it is very like angry. Like it's kind of singing in an angry way about, for example, it's the same sort of vibe. It's the same topic, but just sung in a different way, using different energies. Like when you go through a situation, say you're being bullied, there's two ways you can handle it. You can either look on the bright side and say, right, I'm going to rise above it and be better than this, or I can really be spiteful. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
be really angry about it and kind of take it in a different way and use it. And it's both of those songs together. The same theme is what my new song is actually about. It's called Sticks and Stones. It's not out yet. It's out February the 5th. But
Wow.
it's all about it's about taking hatred and making it into something new. Do you know what I mean? Like
Wow.
it's when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Yeah, wow. So that's like a piece of news, you know? yeah, but wow. But yeah, like, I think this is great, you know, to take, like, I would say maybe something that is very negative, very badly seen, into something that can make you grow, or something that gives you power.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is, I think, like the meaning, I would say, of life, you know, just to grow and learn, you know, through these life problems that we have, you know. So I think this is a great idea.
100%.
Yeah. With your, like, even more with singing, you can transmit emotions, and you can, like, make feel the emotions, and I love it.
Oh.
Once again, Eurovision side. Now, I'm sorry, just, you know, I'm just, like, going to question to another. I love it. So, do you remember what were your very first Eurovision you watched?
Ooh, the very first one I watched, like, all the way through was 2009. But the
Yeah.
very first one that I saw snippets of, kind of like, you know, when you're in and out of it, you're not transfixed, but you're just kind of like,
Yeah.
like you're backwards and forwards, was 2007 because I had a bit of a thing for Scooch.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm kind of dressed like one at the moment.
Yeah, I see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, I think my first one, like when I was a kid, my very first one was in 2005, sorry. You know, with Elena Paparizou. I really loved her. I remember very well. But I was not a Euro fan. You know, I was just watching Eurovision like a show. And
Yeah.
and mine was at the very concrete one was, I would say, maybe 2016, 2017. Yeah. This period of time. Have you already been physically to one Eurovision?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually travelled or been to one because every time it's on, it's always wedding season.
Oh my god.
We call it wedding season here. Every May is always when all the weddings come out and there's always an event or something's happening and you're like, why does everything happen at once?
In France, these are exams period. Also, I don't know for the UK, but in France we have like lots of, I don't know, like end of school exams, technical, trainees, you know what I mean? So, oh my god,
Yeah.
every time this is the, like Eurovision month is very, very, you know, problematic, I would say. So yeah, maybe this year would be better, I don't know, but I don't know if I will go personally, but we don't know.
Who knows?
I know that you have reacted to some, like, of course, to Eurovision 2020, and I have a very personal question. Who is your winner of 2020?
Oh, easy. My winner of 2020 is Diodato and Favumore.
Yeah, you have taste.
It's probably a little bit of an unpopular opinion because everybody says they like Iceland. My second favourite is probably, it keeps changing,
Yeah.
Lithuania.
Oh yeah, Lithuania too. Yeah. But wow, yeah.
I don't know about you, but my favourites they just change all the. Well, my number one has always been my number one, but the rest are just up and down, up and down.
Yeah, my number one, like, personally ever, I would say maybe it's, oh my god, so hard. I would say it's maybe Arcade, or maybe my number one from Elena Paparizou, because it was my very first Eurovision. But in 2020, my winner was, oh my god, I have two. I have Go A Solove. Yeah.
Yes.
And I have Chains on You from Athena Manoukian. These are the two songs that I still listen now, so, you know.
Well, they stand the test of time, don't they? And what I love about your top two is that they are so different. Like the genres, you've almost got like urban, and then you've got like this native folk. I love it.
Yeah, and I really appreciate the rhythm that has been made around Chains on You. You know, you had the very first version, and then the rhythm. Unbelievable.
It's like a glow up.
Yeah, absolutely a glow up, a musical glow up, if I can say so.
Completely. The first one was so. I really thought after hearing the first one, it was going to be like my bottom. I thought, oh, it's really demo-y. And then as soon as the revamp came out, whoosh, straight up into my top 10.
Yeah. Like, you know, I had a follower that was Anahita Damian. I don't know if you know her. She took part in Junior Eurovision, like years ago. And she told me, yeah, please listen to some songs from my selection. So yeah. And I really thought that Chains on You was able to win because it was the perfect song. So I kind of liked Chains on You from the beginning. But I knew that people did not really like it. So I was like, okay, so no problem, maybe it will do well. But then the revamp was released. And I was like, oh my mother freaking god. Like, what a revamp. And you know, my reaction, I was very genuine, you know, was, what is that? So yeah. And Go A. TBH, Go A, I didn't really like their new version. I preferred the old one. So yeah, my two winners are Go A personally and Chains on You. I like Athena Manoukian.
Taste.
Yeah.
Love it.
But like Diodato, he's my top 5. Yeah.
You don't have to say that just for me. I understand.
No. I mean, Fire Rumore is really a song that I love. Really. You know, every time I have goosebumps, like when I'm listening to this, like, I love the meaning of it, really, really, but it's like my top five. But then Iceland, I think it's my top 20. you know? So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have kind of, I would say different taste than some Euro fans, but yeah, like, everyone has taste and I love it. And this is
Yeah,
amazing.
that's
So yeah.
one of the best things about the subscribers, because a lot of people that take the time to subscribe to your channel are aware of your tastes and they're fine with it and they accept it and diversity.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you on your comments, I find a lot of people, if I don't like a certain song, I am public enemy number one. Like,
Yeah, same for me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, same.
and I'll never understand it, because it's like, if this is the worst thing that's happened to you today, you must have a pretty good life.
Oh my god. But like, I don't know if you have heard the versions of Eden Alene for Israel, Ooh La La Set Me Free, and La La Love. Uh,
Yeah.
I publicly told that I did not like at all Set Me Free. And then a follower of mine has said, I love the fact you're honest. So I subscribed. Because, I just publicly said, yeah, I don't like this song. Set Me Free, I think it's very empty. Something is missing. This is my taste and I would not vote for it if it's the chosen song. And yeah, so like people told me then in private messages, oh my god, why don't you like this song? This is a beautiful song. I mean, that's my taste. But one follower told me, I love your honesty. So finally someone but yeah.
100%, because there are so many people out there that will just happily sit in front of a camera and just kind of go, yeah, I love it. And you're like,
oh my
no,
god,
what's the point in doing it? If you've got to be there nobody can like everything.
yeah, absolutely. Like, my reactions, I always say, you can hate, but respect the people behind the song, When I say that I don't like a song, I'm very respectful, But I also know reactioners that are completely, like, disrespectful. Like, oh my god, I don't like her, I mean, please be respectful. You hate a song, but, So yeah, I think that there is a huge problem towards disliking a song in Eurovision. I don't know why this is like this, but
I think some people get a little bit too patriotic, and I'm not being funny.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm the other way around with the UK. I feel like I'm a bit biased that I already go in with the mindset that I'm going to dislike it. I think it's because you have that please be good, please be good, please be good in your head, and then you're like, oh, I don't know, and then like, I don't want to look too biased. I'm like, oh, whatever, just say what you feel. Like,
yeah. I'm more and more into like this, like just say what comes to your mind, Yeah, because at the very first beginning I was like, okay, everything is amazing, but then no, there's no problem. If you don't like something, you just don't like it. So I kind of created my channel saying I like, I dislike, I like, I dislike, every time I'm honest. So yeah, but there are people that are not, so
honesty is the best policy, as they say.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree 100%. Now this is my eighth question, like I would say maybe eighth or ninth question or 10th, I don't know, but anyways, I wanted to know about my national selection, Eurovision France, c'est vous qui décidez. Who is your favorite to win the show? Because France is always sending like very controversial songs, like for example, last year Bilal Hassani was not so much liked by French people, but he was loved by non-French people. Last year Madame Monsieur, oh, your message is too political, blah blah blah. And who is your favorite for this year? Do you love
My
Voila?
favourite is 21 Juin Le Duo.
Oh yeah.
I love them because, and I know by your reaction that you're kind of like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
is it not one of your faves?
But I loved 21 Juin, like 21 June, like June 21, yeah. 21 Juin, we're going to call them like that. But yeah, I love their song. This is very positive. La 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 la. I love it. I really love it. And yeah, and my second favorite is Andre Ahmad.
Yeah, same. They're my second.
Yeah, and my personal winners, of course, is Voila, like everyone else, I think. But yeah, I think this is very like bold from Barbara Pravi. She has written Bim Bam Toi, she has written J'imagine, and now she is coming with like Edith Piaf like ballad, and I love it. I love it a
Yeah.
lot.
I would be happy if she won. I mean, I think I said when I did the video, my top 5 or top 6, I said I would be so happy if any of my top 6 won. Like, not so keen on the from 6 to 12, but like from 6 to 1, I'm like, take them. Manon, Magique,
Yeah.
21, Joan Le Duo, Barbara, Casanova, any of them, I'm happy. Like,
Yeah, I think the same here, like really the same, because everyone deserves to win like this national final. Like, I think, really. And I don't know if you have heard about the selection process. This is like completely, I would say, a mess. It's a huge mess. French people do not understand it. Like, there will be first 8 songs chosen. Like, you know, it's a one night show. There will be first 8 songs. Then the juries will say yes or no. Then the public can vote, but then finally the jury will reveal, like, you know, it's a full mess, but I think that everything will be explained. So like it's very very blurred in my mind, you know, like what is going on with this selection, but we will see at, I think on January 30 we will see what is going on, because no one, like, I don't personally don't understand the process, but we'll see.
it sounds very strange.
Yeah. Like, you know, from 12 you have 8, and then right, you know, like a beautiful mess, like would say Christian Kostov. But yeah. This is my, I would, yeah, I think we're coming to the last question. Wow, already.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you plan out as an artist for the future? Will you keep up with your amazing content on YouTube, like your reactions, your music, or do you plan maybe to do, like whenever it's possible, festivals, shows, gigs? What do you plan out for the coming future that is near, I hope?
Fingers crossed it's near.
Yeah.
You kind of just took the words out of my mouth, 100%. I'm always thinking about different melodies and different tunes that's going on in my head.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of different lyrics, things that I want to say and get out there into the ethos, as they say. Gigging would be so nice because it's just, I've done a virtual gig on a live stream here. I've done it just in this room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, it's cool because you can get it out to your audience. It's just not the same as getting a live feedback. Like, if the people, you see how a song goes down, or the nerves, do you know what I mean? When they kick in, or the adrenaline that you get.
I agree. Like, you know, to be very stressful, nerve-wracking, like to go on stage, you know, I'm missing this feeling personally. So I think it's the same for you. Wow. Yeah.
I was meant to be in Shrek, the musical. It was going on, I was Pinocchio, and we were meant to be doing that, but they got pushed back, and then it was cancelled eventually. So I'm hoping that I can get back into theatre as well, fingers crossed, as well as YouTube, because YouTube's been a blessing during lockdown. Like, the community over on Eurovision, they're all so nice. They will talk and they will comment and live stream it there every week. So I've got to thank everybody while I'm here for being so supportive of everything I've been doing.
Yeah. Like, fortunately, YouTube was our, I would say, best friends for artists. Because, you know, we were able to broadcast our shows to, like, you know, if people could not get in touch directly to have us physically, they could have contacted us through YouTube or through Skype or through Zoom, whatsoever. So I really love this very digital connection. And I don't know if you felt it, but in France, I thought it was really the first time that we were discovering new technologies. Like in France, oh, finally we can chat with each other on phone. Oh yeah, but oh my god, we can work from home. Like, France is very, you know, always very late, I would say, in technologies and stuff. So I was like, okay, but this is weird. So yeah, I thought it was a very great way for France, I would say, kind of an improvement in communication, in new ways of communication during this crisis, during this lockdown. Because yeah, I think that France was very late on that point. For example, our older people in France do not really know how to manipulate for example, an iPhone or Instagram or Skype or whatsoever. But yeah, so yeah, it really improved for artists, for everyone. In France, I don't know for the UK, but in France I felt it like this, and young people felt it like this, I would say.
I agree with you because we here when we got all the technology to, like, for example, Zoom
Yeah,
or to use stuff from home from other companies and things like that. You think, why were we not doing this in the first place? It's always been there, but we've just never used it.
yeah, yeah. Oh my god,
And
yeah.
companies here have saved so much money because obviously of whether that's rent or people travelling or like petrol prices have gone right down now, which is brilliant because not many people are obviously driving or using the roads.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I thought like COVID-19 had very, of course, like extremely negative impact, but also very positive ones for communication.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like we were saying earlier about when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. You may not feel like it at the time, but there's always some sort of positive that you can take out of any negative situation.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. I totally agree, and yeah, I think that we will finally go out from this crisis. I would say stronger than ever with a vaccine, because in France we are very, 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 very low in the polls. I don't know if you have read like the ranking of France in the vaccination. Like we have like
No, what?
100,000 person with a vaccine in France, whereas other countries have like 1 million persons vaccinated. Like we are very like we have kind of a delay with our vaccine, with
Oh,
you know what I mean. And so yeah, we are very like completely at the top, at the bottom, sorry, of the ranking of the polls and stuff. So yeah, once again, hi France, but yeah, oh my god, this is
oh.
horrible. Yeah, I think the UK is kind of okay, I would say, in the ranking. I don't remember very well, but you were the first one to get this vaccine for COVID, if I'm right.
It's because we're such a mess over here.
Oh, maybe.
It's it's horrendous. The way the government have handled it has been absolutely ridiculous. I mean, there's no good way of doing it, to be honest. But and as well, here's a common misconception about British people is that we are all very much well behaved and follow the rules. It's
Yeah.
never. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. But our government was also very, I would say, clumsy, unprepared, very controversial. They were first telling, oh, masks are unuseful. No, don't wash your hand. I mean, how can you say that? You have the life of citizens in your hand. I mean,
Yeah.
like, oh no, masks are like, you just don't wear them, and you can catch COVID even if you haven't. Like, I mean, it was unbelievable. So yeah, now France is, oh yeah, we have delay, we have ordered a lot of vaccine, but they are coming very late. We are so sorry. You have to wait. So yeah.
Oh man.
Alright. Yeah, so yeah, I hope that we will get rid of this COVID very soon. Finger crossed, as always. But yeah, so really, Luke, thanks a million for your interview, for your answers. I think that you were one of the one really that inspired me when I was starting my reactions. Like 2 years ago, I saw your videos and from others too, but you were the really one. Oh yeah, so yeah, Eurovision. You really led me to Eurovision, like to love Eurovision
Oh.
deep down. So yeah, like really, you were one of the first. I was like, yeah, Luke White. Oh my god, if it's possible, yeah, why not? And then I get to know you.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I'm not even joking, really, really, really. So yeah,
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. You're
yeah.
gonna make my head get really big.
No. No, like really, you were one of the first one. Then there were some Spanish YouTubers too. But yeah, from like English speaking YouTubers, you were really one of the first one. Yeah. So
But that's the thing about this as well, is that obviously the community is also with these other people that do it on YouTube. So it's nice that they're, like you said before, people that have the same interests, but also it's a way of getting, for example, people that follow me and people that follow you. We've got a common ground. Do you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm looking for. I mean, like we have subscribers in common, and maybe have subscribers that you don't have, and you maybe have ones that I don't have. So that's kind of a great family, and that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah. So I'm just like warming up my fingers. Yeah. So I'm just
I'm
going.
excited.
Yeah. I'm just going to do like when we were in lockdown in France, just doing magic in front of Instagram. So I love it. So first of all, this is like a 100% normal deck of cards. There is
I
no.
have to take your word for it.
Yeah. Really, you can't touch them. This is very COVID friendly. So you just like you can see I have a king. These are American cards. Then we have the 4 hearts. Like it's very well shuffled, I would say. So yeah, but I'm just going to shuffle it once again. So this is French shuffle. I don't know if you knew it, but it's French shuffle. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I don't know if you have a very typical British one, maybe.
I do it like the way you've done it. That's how I would do it.
Okay, but I think it's called French. Like I have a doubt now, but I think it's the French shuffle. So yeah, this is
So
amazing.
you're telling me that I'm a fraction French because I shuffle my cards the French
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Je suis français, s'il
Oh.
vous plaît. Actually, I need to tell you while you're here that I did French at school, and I got a B for it, which is pretty good. But the reason why was because I acted out my French speaking test as though I was doing a play. So it was easier for me to learn it. And for some strange reason, I can still remember the strangest of words. Nothing useful or nothing helpful, but I can just remember the weirdest things. Like, le samedi dernier, je suis allé à la piscine avec mon frère.
Yeah.
Why? I didn't go swimming with my brother last week. Like, why would I need to know that? Like,
Yeah, of course. Always like same for me in English. I'm always memorizing like very unuseful sentences. Like when I learned English at school, what was it, the sentence? I think my teacher, I bought a new dog. Oh, you have to take him to the vet every month. And I memorized that.
so
Like,
random.
very random. But yeah, it was my very first thing. Like, I bought a new dog. Like, I mean, it's not something you tell every day. Like, every day you say, hello, hi, what is going on? But yeah, like, I bought a new dog. Like, my teacher was really willing to make us learn things like this, but I didn't know why, but anyway. Yeah, I think this is the same, when you learn a new language, you always focus on this kind of, I would say, unuseful thing, or maybe lies or stuff, but yeah, that's what we like. So I was with my French shuffle, yeah. So French shuffle, then we have the very cliche Spanish one, that is called like this. Oh my god, Yeah.
Never done that before.
Yeah, 2 fans. 2 fans for 2 Euro fans. Oh my god. It was not written. And then we have, this one, I would say it's maybe we don't know if it's from China, from South Korea, from Japan, but this is from Asia. And this is done like this. So I just take cards like this. I'm going to put them like upside down completely. Like this. So finally we have faces and backs.
Okay.
Everything is upside down like this. Like you have faces here. You also have 2 faces here. So normally, you know, the deck is face back, face back, face back, face back. But now, if I snap with my fingers, the deck returns to normal. Completely to normal. You know, like the deck is absolutely not shuffled anymore. You know, like I just have to snap with my fingers and immediately the card just reversed alone. You know?
You're a witch. I call witchcraft.
Yeah.
There is witchcraft. Burn her on the stake.
Like, I think this shuffle is so useful when you don't know how to handle a situation. Like, you know, someone asking you a magic trick and you're like, oh, okay, what can I do? Oh, if I shuffle, everyone knows how to do it. So yeah, I kind of, you know how to do something with a shuffle. Like, oh, yeah, but if I do it, it doesn't work. Like, you know. So yeah, you just have to, like I say, to snap with your fingers very, very, like this. And things can figure out, you know. So I love it.
I mean, the only shuffle I can do is like this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that was better than yours. Like,
yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, I think that maybe you know some magic, you know, but like people tell me, oh, I know some magic, and I was like, yeah, so I give you my deck of cards, and then they're like, okay, I need to, you know, to prepare myself. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, I'm giving you the deck of cards, you know, and one day I went to a person for their birthday. I think it was the birthday of the daughter, and the mother of the girl told me, yeah, so you're the magician, yeah, so please use no cards from you and give you my cards. I was like, no problem. My cards are not like gaffed.
they're not fixed.
Yeah, they're not fixed. They're not like, you know, fake or something. And I was, yeah, so you can give me your cards and there is no problem. And then I did the magic trick with her cards. And she was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. Like, you know, really. And that's why I never use fake or fixed cards. Because it can happen. It happened to me one day. No, don't use your cards. Use mine. Okay, so, you know, that's why I'm never using, like, fixed cards.
I mean, some people probably think you're a con man. That's probably why they're like, nah, he's a trickster. He's got something up his sleeve or something.
Yeah, up my sleeve, of course. but yeah. People think it. People do think it. And they're like, yeah, you know, that's impossible. How can you do this? I mean, you know, but yeah. So yeah, it's lots of training. Of course, it's like singing, I assume. You have to practice. Training and yeah, just do what you love, you know, alone, and then you can work it to present it in front of the people. And that's the key, I would say, the key secret of magic, you know. It's not like a proper magic secret, but it's the real secret. Just training. Yeah. Like everything else, I would say. But yeah, people think, yeah, we are very powerful, you know, we have, I don't know, we know how to move cards with our hands. I'm not 11 in Stranger Things, you know. You know what I mean? I'm not Billy Bobby Brown, I mean. But yeah, so yeah, it's kind of...
You could always call yourself...
Yeah?
You could always call yourself 12.
Yeah, I can, yeah, slight 12.
I'm 12.
Yeah, you know, last time I told you, I think, on your live stream, yeah, I will be 22. You told me, oh, don't be like Sarah. You know, you told me this. And I was like, yeah, perfect. So yeah, I prefer to be 12. Because no one, like, this number is not taken, I would say, so yeah.
Get it while you still can. Oh, what's 11 in French? Onze.
Well, I don't know why, for some reason, in French it's, elf, like, elf. I don't know why
Well, I thought the number 11, wasn't it onze? Isn't that...
Yeah, like, people first were telling onze, but then they gave her, like, a short name, it was elf. but I don't know why elf. Like, you know, an elf is like, you know, small creature, you know, in the forest or something in French, like in English, elf.
Yeah.
So they kind of gave this name. I was like, but she's not an elf. Like, I mean. Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
so weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they kept the English equivalent, I would say, for France. I mean, I don't get it, but yeah, she was called Onze. Normally she was called Onze, but her friends called her Elf, so I don't know why. Anyways, and yeah, so yeah, in France we love a lot English movies. We love a lot Harry Potter. We love.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I think you're like you're having enough.
I'm one of the only British people that does not like Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, yeah, because literally every of the British people that I know do love Harry Potter a lot. Like they have, you know, the statues, they have the posters from Hermione, from Ron, everyone. You know,
No offense, potheads, but I don't like Harry Potter.
oh my god, yeah. I understand, like, you know, this is very, you know, I would not say weird, but, like, it's a universe. Like, I totally understand that you cannot like it or not. Like, personally, I'm not a fan of Harry Potter at all, you know, but I understand why some people do not like it completely and like it. Because this is, like, very dark universe. You know, like, it has a very own universe, so yeah, I
The thing
totally.
is, it's strange because I like things like Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but Harry Potter, I'm like, nah, mate. Like,
Yeah. Star Wars, yeah, I think I watched only 2 Star Wars in my life, to be honest. 2 Star Wars, I would say. I don't remember which one, but yeah, like, you know, I didn't watch a lot at all Star Wars. Personally.
no. It's what people are like. They're either a Trekkie or a Star Wars person or whatever they call it.
Yeah. I have a T-shirt with Maître Yoda. I don't know how do you call it. I think it's Master Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a T-shirt of it, and you know when I first bought it, oh, this alien is beautiful. And then my father was like, it's Star Wars. I mean, it's Star Wars. You don't know Star Wars? Yeah, I know Star Wars. yeah, I know. I mean, you know. But I.
Shame.
Yeah. I totally remember this, you know, with this T-shirt. I don't think I have it here, but yeah, my father like was like, come on. In France, I don't know what we have shared with the world, except music. Regarding movies, I don't know what do you know. If you know any French movie, maybe La Môme. You know Marion Cotillard, I would say maybe. La Môme. Then I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. No.
You know, I think we haven't broadcast a lot of like cinematographic stuff.
I think the only kind of times that I've noticed anything to do with France in like film and things like that is when they've visited France or it's filmed in France. But I think a lot of the times they don't, like for example on Netflix, you don't often see films that are dubbed from France or from French.
Yeah.
You never do. I see German films and I see like Korean and Indian films, but I never see French films.
No, I think the same like you, like Dark. I think you know the series Dark on Netflix. It was in Germany. Then La Casa de Papel is in Spain. In France, we have Emily in Paris only. I mean, this is the very famous, you know, Netflix series that was very viral. But except from this, we do not have so much thing. No, I don't think so.
Strange.
Yeah, very strange. But like, you know, so I'm just like going and then, you know, with just to keep up with my magic stuff, you know. And then I think the interview will be okay, you know, I'm just going to conclude and everything. So I'm just going to do a trick that I do every time, but for this I need to shuffle once again, I love to shuffle.
Okay.
Yeah, like this. I can do the American shuffle. Like, you know, when you play poker in casinos and stuff. Like this. And I love it.
I always mess it up when I try that.
Yeah, like it's so much practice to master it. Like, and I can do it in reverse also. Wow. I'm a witch. I'm a Harry Potter witch.
You are.
Yeah, so I'm just going, you know, to ask you to tell me stop in English. Like, because in French, you know, this is a joke that I do in French. You tell me stop in English. Like, this is the same word. You know, so people are always laughing. I think it's French humor. But yeah, so you just tell me stop whenever you want. I'm just going to, like, I don't know how do we say this? Don't know how effleurer, to flower the card. I don't know. I'm just going to show you the cards like this, and then you tell me stop when you want. Okay?
Okay.
No problem. So
Stop.
here, it's okay
That's
for you.
fine, yeah.
Do you want to change your position? Do you want to? It's okay.
No, that's fine for me.
Okay. So I'm not even looking at this card because it can be a clue, you know. So I'm just going to show you the card here. I'm not looking at it. Can you see the card?
Yep, I've seen it.
Okay, just don't tell it. Okay, you see this. So
Yep.
I'm just going to put the card here and to take the rest of the cards. Okay, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards. Okay, so now my main goal is to guess the card, the chosen card. So this is very, very hard. But yeah, I'm just going to get inspired. So I truly do not know what is your card, but I'm just going to connect myself with, you know, the waves of technologies, the waves of, you know, of Eurovision, of magic, of stuff. And I'm guessing a color that is, I would say, the color red. I think it's the color red. I think it's the color red.
I'm
like
not
my
saying
t-shirt.
anything.
But wait, like there are, like, I would say 26 red cards. So, you know, it's a 52 cards deck, but there are 26 red cards, but I would say this is a diamond card.
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah. Like just poker face, you know.
I've not got a very good poker face.
Yeah, like same for me. Like, you know, I'm always messing it up. But anyways, so like diamond. Oh, it's not the jack of diamond. It's not the king, and neither the queen of diamond. It's a very small diamond card. It's not the ace. It's not the 10. It's not the 9. It's not the 8. But it's the 4 of diamonds that you have chosen.
You're a witch, and I don't like it.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, to do this trick, TBH, I really practiced myself, I would say maybe for 2 years, like to completely master it.
Wow.
Yeah, because, you know, I can do it without any, I would say, mirror, you know, like windows, because you can see on windows and mirrors and stuff. So I was like, okay, so I'm just going to do it like with nothing, with absolutely nothing. Okay, so like I did in front of you. And I was like, okay, so I need to feel once again, you know, we're connected. I need to feel, yeah, you know, so yeah, basically 2 years of training. Oh my God.
Wow. That's unreal.
Yeah, like, you know, but yeah, that's my passion. It has been my passion for years, since I'm 9 or 10, and even, I would say, maybe even earlier. So yeah.
Well, you've honed your craft and you've done it incredibly well.
Oh, thank you. But when I was a kid, it was very hard for me to be like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I lived in a very small village in the south of France when I was a kid, and people do not really knew me. They were like, oh, okay. I was far away from everything. They didn't know I was doing magic. I wanted to get famous in my country, you know, maybe in my town. I mean, it was, you know, okay if I were famous in my town, but it was so hard. People, oh, you're doing magic. Oh, I mean, oh, like they were grumbling every time when I was doing something, and so yeah, I decided then to, okay, I'm just going to take a train ticket, you know, to go to Toulouse, where that was the very close city from my village, Toulouse, and to go in a magic shop. Then I went to a magic shop and I bought a deck of cards. Like, I paid for some magic lessons, explaining, you know, I already know this, know this, know this. What should I learn to improve? And he told me, just work on the staging, on the around of the, you know, I mean, the environment of the trick. Just work on it. You can use the very basic routine, but just like work on the around, you know what I mean? But it was so hard for me to get famous. I got invited to some festivals near Toulouse, then to France, then I was able to go near Paris, so I was like, yeah, to Nevers. Then I went back to the south, I went to the Aveyron, then I went to like Grenoble, you know, to the south, and I won a lot of like prizes, magic prizes, but it was so hard from the beginning. As a small town boy, like I was literally, like Duncan would say, a small town boy, to be to be famous. So I kind of struggled a lot to learn and to improve in magic and to get famous. So I was kind of very happy to meet new magicians right there. Oh, okay, you know, I'm telling them my stories. And they're like, oh yeah, you're so brave, you know, thank you, you know what I mean? But yeah, like magic is such, you know, a closed art. It's very closed, that people do not really know what is going on with magic. Like, only magicians know the news regarding magic. I think that maybe for singing, people know better. Like, for, I don't know, like I take an example, like Katy Perry, she's touring in Paris, then she's going to Barcelona, then she's going to London. For a magician, you can't find the information if you're not a magician. Like, if you're a magician, you're into Facebook groups, you're into Instagram groups, so you can know it more. But this is so closed, you know, and this is sometimes why I just want to do other things than magic, to kind of present magic. You know what I mean? Like, for example, sometimes I'm not professional singers, but if I want to sing, I do some covers, or if I want to do videos, I do videos like to present magic, because otherwise people do not know nothing instead of broadcast on TV, Great Illusions, the biggest magic secrets ever revealed, Dynamo, Chris Angel, this kind of magicians are so famous because they were like internet famous. But like for magicians, it's very, very hard to be famous, I would say.
It's such a niche thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
suppose you're all looking for the same sort of gigs, aren't you? The same things, to the performances and things.
Yeah, totally. And you know, when you tell to people, oh, I'm a magician, I do this, they're like, oh, do you, will you split into your assistant? I mean, I'm having a deck of cards, what are you telling? You know, there is a huge cliche. I mean, that's normal because this is the image of magic. There is no problem about it. But, you know, just like, be coherent. I mean, you know, I have a deck of cards. But yeah. So yeah, magic is such a very closed realm, you know? I would say very closed, like art. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know for singing if you kind of struggle like me. in the beginning, but I did struggle a lot. Yeah.
I do find that it's people aren't willing to help, if that makes sense. So they're
Yeah.
like, if somebody's making it somewhere or they've got a slightly bigger platform, they're not willing to help other people, or they don't want to see other people succeed, which is a real shame because it's almost as if it's like dog eat dog, right? Like music isn't as hard as any like magic. It's such a hard thing to get into, and you
Oh my
think,
god.
what's wrong with just spreading a bit of love and making a community and promoting each other rather than just taking everything that you can?
Yeah. I think that I heard like one singer, I think it was an international one, I don't really remember. He told like publicly, yeah, it was so hard for me because like Sony Music, I don't know the names, Psycho, or I don't know, the huge brands, the huge musical brands and producers were like, oh, I don't want you. Oh, you're not like, oh, your name is too foreign, like it's too strange, it's too hard to pronounce. No, I don't want you. I was like, is it really like this? Like, this is awful. Really?
It's horrendous.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I don't know if you ever wondered about my Slide nickname, but every time I'm speaking with um English speaking person, he told me, why have you chosen Slide as a nickname? It's not very common or something, you know? And yeah, so I'm telling
That's why you do it, though, is it? To stand out a little bit more.
yeah, absolutely. And I was like, slide means several things. And I love it. It can be a magic movement. You just slide the cards like this to make a fan. You can also, like I say, slide yourself. Like on the PowerPoint, you have a slide. You're just broadcasting yourself to people.
Yeah.
It has several meanings, and you can slide your personality to a very shy boy to a very powerful man. And this is something that I love to do, so that's why I chosen Slide, and even more like in France we love English speaking names, so yeah, Slide. But yeah.
And you can slide into people's DMs.
Absolutely, yeah, too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't thought about this one. I didn't think about this one, like to slide in people's DM. I love it. I'm just going to write it.
And a slide in a playground.
Yeah.
Like kids go down the slide.
Yeah.
There's so many meanings.
Yeah.
Or the cha-cha slide, the dance.
Yeah, I know it.
Slide to the left. Boop.
My God.
Slide to the right. Boop.
Yeah. For some reason, I know it. Like there is a dance like this. Yeah. Slide. Yeah.
And a slip and slide. One of those things you put on the floor with water on and you slide down it.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Have you not heard of a slip and slide?
I don't think so.
It's literally like a long sheet of plastic, and then you get a hose pipe on it, and you put it on the grass. It's really long, and then you run, and then you jump on your stomach, and you slide down it.
This thing. Oh yeah, I did. When I was. Oh yeah, this is called a slip and slide.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it. I don't know. I really don't know the name in French, but yeah, I know you have water in. On it you have water. I can say, and you. Oh, I didn't know it. Like I learned something new today. I don't know the French name of it. To be honest. Yeah, I don't know if there is a French name, but when I was a kid, when I was in my holiday basement in France, people were, having lots of games, and this thing, the slip and slide, as you call it. And I was, okay, this is interesting, and yeah, amazing. Then there were the normal slides, there were the normal, what we call la boom here, where you dance. You
like
have
a disco or a rave.
Yeah, a rave. Yeah, I would say like this. But yeah, like I didn't know about slip and slide really. That this thing, on water and woo, like this was called like this. So yeah, I'm a slip and slide. I love it.
feel like a teacher now. Yes,
Yeah.
my work is done.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for your interview. Really, it was so nice to speak with you. Really.
Oh, you too. It's been a pleasure. I've had a lovely time.
Yeah. So I really had a great time speaking with you. Just like give me every of your links so that I can put it in the description box and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, I will do. Thank you so much for having me.
No
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you. You too.
You too.
Bye bye, and thanks for speaking.
You too.
Bye bye.
Kisses to France.
Kisses. Bye bye.